get in there straight away. Get in there. Get in there. So, as I say, welcome to the United Devil channel with me, JB. I hope all doing extremely well. Now, I've just literally just come onto stream and we've literally just scored. Go on, Cunha. Brilliant. So I've literally just started the stream. I wasn't going to do a stream today, but I've literally just started the stream now, and lo and behold, we've basically just scored a goal. So if you've never been here before, I'm JB. This is a watch along for the United and the Brighton game. As I've just spoken and as I've just come on just this second right now, Matthias Cunha has just scored. So absolutely fantastic. So please get into the chat. As I say, I wasn't going to do a watch along. I've literally now just streamed, and as I've set it all up, Cunha has just scored a goal. So all I'm saying is that I am pretty much the good luck charm. Scott, who we are playing good. Scott, I've literally just started streaming, my friend, and we just scored. So absolutely amazing. The moment I press stream, literally, we just scored a goal. So amazing stuff. So yeah, feel free to get into the chat. As I say here, get into this community. This is an amazing community. I am slightly late. I'm 25 minutes in. If you do see the start of the stream, it's literally Cunha scoring a goal. Unbelievable. So amazing stuff. I've not even properly set up yet. So feel free to get into the chat, and I will give you my opinion. So I need to just sort of sort this out right now. So back on it now. Nice cam angle. Can see the game there. Yeah, gonna have to start to. There you go. Yeah, gonna have to sort of move that, or this video will get absolutely banned. 25 minutes in, I think at the moment, I think that United are playing reasonably well. We have been caught out a couple of times, but I think on the whole, I think we've improved in the last 10-15 minutes. I think we try to come out and start well, but we have. I'm hoping now that this is the catalyst. I really like Cunha and Mbeumo and the way that they play. That's much better. So I do like the way that we're playing at the moment. I think we're playing some decent stuff, but I do think, again, as I would always say about this team, is my concern is that gap between the wing backs and the left and right centre backs. Now I'm really interested in Luke Shaw this game. I want to see how he does. I think that we're doing okay. Now Brighton have been in a couple of times, so I'm hoping that we can sort of cut that out early doors. Get into the chat, guys. We are a if you do get into the chat, try and be respectful to each other as much as we possibly can. We don't mind the banter, but feel free to get into the chat. So the team lineup: Lemens in goal, Delo, Yoro, Delict, Shaw, Ahmad down the middle, Casemiro, Bruno, Cunha, Mbeumo, and Shesko. Good tackle by Cunha. I subbed. Thank you, Beady Bros. Thank you so much, my friend. Welcome to the channel. I don't recognise the name. I'm pretty good at recognising people's names, so welcome to the channel. We're over 20,000 strong now, so we are doing extremely well on the channel. I'm really pleased to have you with us today. We do have some of the most amazing chat on here, so feel free to get into this chat. I literally, as I started streaming, Cunha scored, so I'm going to take that today. I'm going to take it as on the good luck charm today. Get this out. Oh, great header. We're done, Casemiro. It's 21.1 thousand. So yeah, guys, get into the chat. I really want to know where you're from, what we do on this channel. Chat through messages. Haven't got an update on the game yet. Yeah. I don't know what the is. Let me see. Let's Let's have a little look. Keep the latest scores. Hello from Greece. Hello, my friend. I hope you're doing extremely, extremely well. Feel free to get into the chat. Let's have a little look. Yeah. So at the moment, what I'm going to say about this game, I think is quite equal. Brighton had their chances, or have had a chance, and just like the ball was given away, but that's all right. Should have had at least one pen as well. Do I think that was a penalty? I don't know. Big Red says I disliked. What did you dislike? What did you dislike, my friend? Cunha goal. That was a great finish. Absolute great finish. And also, I'm just going to say I put Cunha on the thumbnail as well. So good luck, charm. So if you are new to this channel, what I do, I pretty much do read most of the chats. So all I'm going to say is be respectful to the chat. Chat 10 messages. I don't know. Chat 10 messages. Don't know, my friend. So do respect. Oh, that's brilliant. So do respect each other in this chat, or if you do spam the chat, then the banner hammer does come down. Tackle. Go on, Luke Shaw. Oof. That was okay by Shaw then, but I do worry. Casemiro, Lenny Yori, he just did him. Then Luke Shaw. Wolf. 11 messages. BB Bros, I don't know, my friend. Don't know why you're giving me a chat on the messages, my friend. Get into the chat. I want to know about the game. I want to know what your score predictions are. I think my score prediction yesterday was a 3-1. I think I said an unconvincing or a flattering 3-1 win today. So let's see. Cunha so far, he's been very, very good so far. Brighton are in this game. I think we absolutely need a second goal in this game. I do feel Brighton will score. I'm still not convinced about this back three, back five. What is the score? The score is 1-0. Matthias Cunha scored. So it was a nice little goal. Brighton could have scored as well. Oh, terrible there by Cunha. Liverpool got a good result in the Champions League, but getting results. So let's see. So I would say at the moment, I think it's even Stevens. I think we're definitely playing at higher line. Euro today looks a little bit shaky. I'm a Newcastle fan. Welcome here, my friend. We do get some really, really good fans on here, and you know, all are welcome on here, my friend. Newcastle 2-1 today, so that was a fantastic win as well today, just to keep the pressure on. You know, Murphy and Bruno G as well. You know, fantastic players. So where are we today? So if you have just joined, and I'm sure you know already where we are, the men's in goal. I mean, Brighton, that Minto is absolutely tearing us to shreds here. The men's in goal, Delo, Yoro, Delict, Ahmad, Casemiro, Bruno, Mbeumo, Cunha, and Sheska. I really like Ahmad and Mbeumo down this side. Minto is looking very, very good actually. I like him. Go on, Ahmad. That's a great touch by Ahmad. Oh, Ahmad, that is brilliant, Ahmad. Go on, Ahmad. Go on, Ahmad. Go. Oh, I like Ahmad down that side. He's very, very good. Go on, Yoro. Go on, Yoro. Go on, Mbeumo. That's a great unlucky. That's nice. That's nice. Is the game at Old Trafford? Yes, it is, Wayne. Yes, it is. We're at home, and it does show. Brighton are looking dangerous. I think they're sort of on a bit of a counter. I do think we're going to need a second goal here. Our pressing's good. I think Cunha's come out with a bit between his teeth today. Again, that's great pressing. It's great pressing. Go on, Casemiro. Go on, Casemiro. Get in! Yes! Get in there! Get in there! Go on, Casemiro. A massive deflection by Casemiro. But Brighton, I mean, I said I thought we'd win 3-1 today. Unconvincing, but get in there. Well then, Casemiro, absolutely. I don't really know what's going on there. So Casemiro, it wasn't a great shot, but deflection, absolutely deflected. Deflected. We come out flying today. We have Scott. The only thing I will say, my friend, is I don't think we were convincing the first 5-10 minutes, and I do feel like our back five is still not. It's still not perfect, but Scott, look. Let's not let. Look, I was with Amarin, and I've been Amarin for the longest of times, and you sort of know this. I took an absolute pelter after the Grimsby game, and I was for the health. Glory, man. United, come on. Literally, guys, all I'm going to say is I've come on as soon as I started streaming, we scored a goal. So this is your lucky place to be. This is your lucky watch-along place to be. He is getting up playing how he wants. Exactly. I still feel that Brighton can have a say in this game because we still look shaky. One of my biggest problems here, is that, but the gap between the wing backs and the centre backs, particularly down shore side, who let Casemiro cook. I hope I'd love to give Casemiro today an 8 or a 9. I want to give Luke Shaw an 8 or a 9 today. I want to give these players high scores. Now, if we get one more, it's game over for me. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves yet. Look, we know what this club is. we are. Go on, Burmo. Oof. Brighton are looking like they're not good. I've always trusted in Amarin. He just needed time, and that's exactly what I've been saying here as well. There was an instance where I believed Amarin was maybe putting his own philosophy before this club. Casemiro is 4 times Champions League winner. People forget that. Yes, I was for the health, but people also forget that Casemiro is 34 years old and his legs are gone. I'm not saying that. I'm not going to start saying that Casemiro is this GOAT, but I always agree with you on this one. Is that Casemiro? There is his brain is still there. His brain is still there. I didn't hear what he said about Malacia. I know that he's in the side, but I think that Casemiro is doing the best that he can. He's, there is no doubt, and it's sad to say that Casemiro is one of our best or better midfielders in that number 6, which seems ridiculous. I always feel he's got a mistake in him, but when he said that he's a good player and can be in the team. I'm not sure about that. Scholes' legs were shot and he come back and won the Premier League. True, but and again, that's a very, very good point. But Casemiro, but we don't have that team. Scholes came back, but Scholes went into that team, right? This is Casemiro in this team, right? Look, if Casemiro can come back, I have my opinions on these players, right? But there is my opinion isn't final. I want these players to do it. If Casemiro comes back and has a renaissance and then suddenly becomes, go on, Shesko, and then below there. If Casemiro comes back and becomes one of the best midfield players in the Premier League, I'd love it. I want Luke Shaw to be prime Luke Shaw. But Paul Scholes is not. It's not the same thing. He came in. He came into a different squad. Ferguson was still there. So Casemiro, look, his brain is still there. Fantastic player, and no doubt that he can have a fantastic game. But he's not one for the future. But what has changed? I'm puzzled. Oh, Luke. What has changed? Thoughts on Mainu? I don't think Amrin fancies Mainu. I think that is the problem. And if you look at, right, so I'm not the biggest fan of stats, right? I really am not, right? I think stats you can change the stats, but if you do look at some stats, which I do, and you basically get an overall impression using the stats and watching Mainu play, right? The problem with Mainu is that he's not the type of player that Amrin wants. What he wants is a more of a defensive-minded, all-rounded midfield player. Mainu, his speciality is touches in the opposing box, is in the opposing box, progressive passes forward, progressive runs. He's more that sort of between that. He's sort of a number 8, number 10, kind of more of an attacking midfield, that sort of position. Bruno Fernandes is playing there. So he's not getting a look in. He's certainly not more of a defensive number 6. That's great tackling by Cunha. Cunha is absolutely on it today. So that's the problem with Mainu. I don't think it's a player problem. It's just whilst Fernandes is there, he's not getting a look in at all. So I think that's what the problem is. What has changed? I'm puzzled, Wayne. It's basically, look, what's changed is I think these players have realised that they've got to work, and also maybe it's taken a year for this philosophy to bed in to this team. A lot of them are playing for their careers as well, but maybe people like, for example, Ahmad. I think he's been absolutely immense. Oh, in Burmo, I mean, that is ridiculous, but also as well, Cunha. In Burmo, Shesko, Lemens, those players have come into this team, and they have transformed this team. And Cunha has taken a little bit of time to bed into the squad, and maybe the recruitment in the summer, it wasn't perfect, but now what we are seeing is what's part of the plan was as well. Amrin has time to work, and Scott makes a fantastic point as well. You can. We've got one game a week. One of the things that I said that I would have liked to have seen was that with this one game a week, Amrin's got time to put the tactics into the squad as well. So that's what we could be seeing now. Right now, we delete because you're playing well. Yeah, I mean it's. I think that basically, I think Amrin has had time with these players, and these players. I'm not going to be too kind on these players as such, but they've had time to really think about this. Get that out. Well done, Yoro. If someone can do the run in for Casemiro, he can still be of value. I agree with you. I agree. If we played a midfield 3, and he sits in front of that of a back 4, I think he's perfect. As a pivot, he gets caught. I think Casemiro's fine for the first half. It's just then when we get on to the second half and he gets tired, I think then that's when you see the Casemiro who gets carded because he gets tired. I'm glad for Cunha. He was unlucky past few matches. It's been good today so far. Chelsea lost, and hopefully Liverpool will do the same. Oh, Dalot. Fucking Dalot again. He's lucky there. Season Seaside says 3-0. The high pressure seems to be working again. It is. Glad they didn't sack the manager. Me too. 3-1. Mount on the bench, so I presume he isn't injured. What are you talking about? Mount had a knock. As well, at the moment, the way things stand, United are sitting 4th in the table as well. So, interesting times. Do you have a wife? What's the relevance of it? What's the relevancy of that season. Seaside, Mount has a knock. Maguire's injured. That's fantastic. Go on, Casemiro. Oh, unlucky. Come on. I have to say, I have been watching the match from the start, and I think the first half has flown by. Go on, Ahmad. Go on, Ahmad. Just need another goal. Go on, Ahmad. Go on, Euro. Go on, Shaw. We had some sloppy passes. Kirk, I agree with you. Go on, Burmo. Go on, Shesko. Oh. Come on, Shesko. That should have been 3. Should have been 3. Cunha today has been fantastic. That's great movement. Absolutely fantastic. Got Shesko. You should be getting that online. Do I have a side piece? No. I can't be bothered today. Seasons, yeah. Casemiro's problem is he can get a red card. Exactly. It's debatable. Bruno bossing the midfield. United, yes, we are. Bruno, look, I think everyone's doing quite well today. Go on, Shesko. Go on, Bruno. Go on, Cunha. I think so far, Cunha for me has been fantastic today. It feels like I'll get onto it at the half time, and you guys can give me the heads up. Let me know what you feel 1 minute as well, which goes to show I think that we've been quite consistent in this half so far. 2-0 so far. Casemiro deflection of Van Heckel, I think it was. Euro's been solid. I think we did have a few sloppy passes. Welbeck, come on, Dalot. Come on, Dalot. Close him down. Get it out. 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 Well done, De Ligt. Great one. Oof. Ash, we're not doing that, mate. We're not doing that, Ash. Political agendas are not welcome on here, my friend. We are not football and politics. Feel free to talk about the club, but we don't do politics on here. We are an equal opportunities employer on here. We are a place. It doesn't matter where you come from, doesn't matter what your proclivity is, doesn't matter who you love, doesn't matter where you're from. We're all fans. No, we don't do politics, mate. Not because I don't understand it. I do understand it, but we just don't do politics on here. So half time. Where are we at half time? I have to say, I was, other than a couple of moments, no, Ash. We don't do politics on here at all, my friend. I have a feeling some of these older players are getting to come, are going to come good if they stay fit. Youth is important, but experience is integral. Opus for the health, I think that's a very, very, very fantastic point. One of the things that I do complain about, and I won't be a hypocrite on this, is I always say that we need experience in here, and I absolutely do agree that we need experience. Do I think the experience should be getting into the side? Can we vote to get Dalot out? Dalot for me has probably been the worst player. Not because I think I just don't find him very good. I think Ahmad has had an okay game as well. I think a couple of early passes. I think Dalot again has not the best game again. I think Cunha's been sensational. I think Bruno's had a good game. I think De Ligt has been tidy. Lemens gives us confidence as well. Yoro, I think, is a great player. Casemiro, I think he's playing reasonably well. Don't get me wrong, he is sloppy at times. Shesko, I think, should have scored. And Burma, I think, is having a good game as well. It's been an easy game. Oh, for God's sake. Ash. Look, Ash. Ash. I don't know why, mate. Yeah, Ash. I mean, I don't know why. I don't know why people feel the need to use. Politics is huge. Politics is important, but this is a place that you can come free of that. And that's the thing. So, if you have just joined, I did start the stream a little bit late. All I'm going to say is, as soon as I started, Cunha scored. Cunha is on the thumbnail today, so this is your place to go. David says, De Ligt, insane past 3 games. Look, I think he's fantastic. I think he's a fantastic player. I rate him a lot. I always have. It seems ridiculous to me that people were sort of calling him out and saying that he wasn't a good player. I think he's such a fantastic player. You know, when you're captain of Ajax at 18, that's not for that's not for no good reason. That's not luck. He's a fantastic player. I think Cunha today has come out. I think with Cunha's a great player, but Cunha still needs to find that place in this team. And I think he needs to take this opportunity. As much as I like Mount, you can't rely on Mount. So I want to see Cunha come in and go, look, I'm going to keep Mason Mount out of this team. And then Mason Mount then has to force his way into the team. Ten Hag did something right and got us De Ligt and Euro as well. So De Ligt was a great signing. Euro as well, because don't forget he came in. He didn't play for him, but I think that was a cracking signing. Can't deny De Ligt has been immense. Danny B, big up JB. Big up. Hope you're doing extremely well. It's got time to bring Anthony back. De Ligt is a beast, man. No, he is. So I'm so far. I hate to say it, but I quite enjoyed that half. I enjoyed that half because as much as Brighton had a couple of chances, I almost feel like a lot of teams are going to get the chances. I actually felt like we controlled the game. I haven't felt, and hopefully I'm not going to jinx this at half time, but I actually felt comfortable. It felt like just a game. It just felt like a game that we should be winning. It felt like as a team who are currently 4th, we should be winning these games. I that's what it felt like today. So far, and it pleases me. You've got some performers in there that are doing really, really well. I think the back 4 are having a decent game. Not too concerned. Midfield pivot is not really, I don't think, is an issue today, which I'm surprised about, because Carlos B is in there, and I was expecting a little bit more from him, but today it's probably one of the. It's just, I can't explain it. It's just as if we're just playing. We're at home. We're enjoying ourselves, and it feels comfortable. Ashra says, if it's me, Ashra, didn't I tell you that we would get 19 points in our first 10 games? Look, mate, I think I predicted something like 8 from 8, and then I think I predicted something like 12 from maybe 10 from the first 10 games, mate. As I've said before, if I'm wrong, happily wrong, because then it means that you guys are right. And yeah, Ashra, look, mate, I hope you're right. I really, really do. I really, really do hope you're right. It would be amazing. We can keep this up today. Look, it puts us up there. Does it then start a conversation about us finishing Champions League spots? No. We have to be more consistent. 3 games on the bounce is good, but we need 5 games, 6 games, and I don't mind the odd draw in there, maybe a loss, but let's just say we go play the next 10, we win 7, we draw 2, and we lose 1. Then that's more consistency. So I'm pleased today. This sort of game pleases me more them beating a top 2 or top 3 team, because it almost feels like it's a game we should be winning. Now, Brighton have had their chances. Minto should have scored. As you just come up on the screen here, Minto is causing us issues. Casemiro did get done for that chance where Welbeck, I think it was, should have scored. Euros, but Casemiro twice. So as much as Casemiro's been okay, Luke Shaw as well just got done. Casemiro gets done as well. So for me, it's the two obvious ones. There are some weak spots in this team. Casemiro is still a weak spot in this team. For the 2 chances, Casemiro was he at fault? Is it his fault? You could say that it was, but at the end of the day, he has scored a goal. He's not perfect. Luke Shaw, again, he's having a decent game, but there's still a mistake as well. So I hope Hammond doesn't park the bus. It would have been some goal. Shesko had to finish that. I agree. The turn from Bruno, Belieber looks like a mediocre player. He does. He really does. When we spoke about transfers at the beginning of the season, right, and then we talk about scoring a window, right. One of the things I said is, look, at the time when we needed a midfield players, and we didn't get those midfield players, and we had the majority of this team that finished 15th last season, I scored the window on the basis on the amount of money that we spent, on the basis that the length of time and that it took to sign players. And then we go and get Lamens, and then we go get these players. And then we started the season, and the transfers didn't look particularly good, right? This is why I struggle to accurately score a transfer window until the end of the season, because you don't know how the transfers are going to be. I scored the window of 4, right? For the first couple of games. You'd argue again that was a 4. But then for the last 3 games, I'd probably, if you were to ask me if the season finished now and we were 4th, I'd probably say that the transfer window was more of a 6 or a 7, because it's so difficult to rate the window until you know what players do at the sort of end of the season. So as of now, I think this consistency. Teams are going to know now that our team's going to be on the back foot. This will give us confidence. Today's performance, for me, I love it. I love it because Casemiro's not playing the most amazing, but he's having an okay game. He pretty much scored. The front 3 are having a great game. Bruno Fernandes, again, he's enjoying himself. He's having a good average performance. The back, couple of times, but the back 3 are reasonably comfortable as well. It's just one of those games where I don't feel like we're going to lose this match. It's a really nice place to be. Opa says you're starting today over Maguire. Looks like Maguire's time is coming to an end. I just think that Euro, I don't know why he was dropped. Euro, at his age, is a class act. I think Euro, De Ligt, when they started as a pair in the first couple of games, brilliant. Euro for me I think he's brilliant. He's going to end up being he's going to end up being the sort of Van Dijk money. I'm not saying he's Van Dijk, but what I mean is he's going to end up being a Rio sort of Ramos, I think, sort of, that mobile, very, very good. I think Euro can be anything he wants to be at such a young age. I mean, look at him. Liverpool, he came on into that game and was immaculate. Today, okay, got caught out once, but fantastic player. Amazing player. Dork Knight, good evening. Good half from you today. I felt this would be a tricky game if you beat Liverpool at Old Trafford. Then you had Brighton away, but perfect. You are above Liverpool in the Premier League, behind your teammate. I've never heard anything like this in my life. Get behind your teammate. As we've spoken about before, right? And as I've said, I'm behind this team, right? As I've already said, I want Casemiro to do well. And I've said this already. If Casemiro goes to the end of the season and is our player of the season, I champion these players. But I will also during the game critique these players. I'm not just going to jump on players and go, oh, you're playing really well because we're winning 2-0. There are certain players like Casemiro who's having a decent game. Is he perfect? No, he's not perfect. The pivot still doesn't work. I think Ahmad has done some really, really good things there. Has he been phenomenal today? No. But has he been good? Yes. I'll never get blindly behind players who I don't think are necessarily pulling their weight or playing well. As a team performance today, this is great. This is good. But I'm not going to be saying, oh my God, you're playing so well, Luke Shaw. Like, Luke Shaw is having a decent game. But the chances that they had today, Casemiro was part of some of the chances that they had. He scored a goal. But I'm not going to blindly be behind the team. I will critique. Doesn't mean I'm right. You guys watch football in a different way. You're winning 2-0. Do you ever give your team any back in? Look, I don't know what you mean. The problem is, right, with that is Bloom says, I think that they have a right to be skeptical. I grew up with City being pessimistic, even when you're living. There has a lot to improve on. Look, when you watch a football match, right, I'm supporting this team today. I think this team is playing well today, right? I back this team today because they're playing well. But the problem is, what happens, Blue Moon Tiger King, is that when this team is winning, and this is my opinion, today, if this team are winning, people are, oh, this team is the best team. We're back. Then what happens if we lose next week? It's going to be, oh, Amarin's terrible. I'm consistent in my views. When I see the team selection, even if I don't agree with it, I will back that team. In game, even if we're winning 2-0, because of the standards that I set for myself in life, and because of the standards I expect of this team, I will critique this team. I'm not just going to sit here and go, oh, Luke Shaw's playing the best game he's ever played because we're winning 2-0. If somebody's shit, I will say they're shit. Doesn't mean that I'm right, but some people will back a team blindly. Will back every player tonight. Some people will say every player tonight is a 9 out of 10 because we've won a game. But then how do you go forward and how do you progress as a team unless you watch football in a critiqued way? Not all of these players. So if, for example, tonight I get behind this team and one person hasn't played well, and that same person doesn't play well, but he's in a winning team, and that same person doesn't play well game after game after game, then how do you know who to change? In his age bracket, I agree. Casemiro has assisted and scored. Look, Casemiro hasn't been perfect today. But as you say, assist, goal, you don't have to be perfect. I think he's had one of his better games today. Oppenheimer, what's up, man? Believer looks shocking. I agree. Are you dogging tonight, mate? If that's an offer, I don't think the missus is going to be too happy about that, mate. So no. Emmy's been quiet for a couple of weeks. Yep, down the line. We're down the line. Sunderland, mate. Footballers are written off too soon and put on a pedestal too quickly. People have already lost faith in Wirtz for Liverpool, but I'm convinced he'll be a superstar. Dark Knight, I love that. I love it, mate. I do. And I have defended Wirtz, by the way. I've defended Isaac as well. But I agree with you, Dark Knight. I do. Cunha has a beautiful right foot, Chris. I agree. Mbappe is a problem. Mbappe's a problem. He's too fast, even for the African players. I'm assuming you're a runner or just like trainers. No, I am a runner, Kevin. I am a runner. I've got a marathon time of 2:40. I do a 5K well, not recently, but I do have a 2:40 marathon time. I have a 10K time of 34 minutes, 5K time sub 16. Go on in Burmo. Yeah, I'm not too bad. Declan Fox says, well, what did I tell you, mate? Philip Brass says, or Rudiger's too strong for the lads. He manhandles blokes. No faith, have you, pal? I do. Come on, United, maybe Grimsby loss was an omen. This is why, Declan, I backed Amrin after the Grimsby game. It's all there. And Beliebus just ballooned that over as well. 6 of them goals aren't Casemiro's game. Said a 4-0 win. Have a bet on Cunha scores with a 4-0 win. Verts is trash. Tulip play. Hello, Tulip. I hope you're doing extremely well. Hi, JB. Over 600 quid if it finishes 4-0. Well done to you, mate. CJB, when everyone was doom and gloom and talking relegation, I had faith and we easily be top half. The underlying numbers were good. We just weren't converting our chances. We did. I still predicted 8th, 9th, 10th. But I'm with you. I've always kept faith pretty much. In Burma and Shesko to get goals too. Believe. Look, Declan, mate, I hope you're right. I'm going to be watching this now. Go on, this is brilliant. Go on, Cunha. Go on, Cunha. Go on, Cunha. Go on, Ahmad. Go on, Ahmad. Oh. Go on, Ahmad. Go on, Cunha. Go on, Bruno. Oh, what a save. 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 Great save. Great movement there. Fantastic movement there. Go on, Bella. This is so much better. Go on. Unlucky. Come on, Delo. Go on, Shaw. Shaw's far too. Go on, Shaw. Get back. Shaw gets burnt. Go on, Yoro. Well done, Delict. Well done, Delict. Get this out. Delo. Get it out. Well done, Bruno. Oh, unlucky. Delict again. He's so good there. He's so good. Everyone laughed at me when I said top 5. I didn't laugh at you, Scott. I just didn't think it was possible. But Scott, let's save that, my friend. If we finish top 5, Scott. Look, as I say, what I love on here is that we've all got our own ways of thinking. I'm definitely more of the pessimist of this bunch. I like to say I'm more of a realistic person. I love that Scott is the optimist. Tulip is somewhere between the two. But yeah, Scott, look, mate, I'm all over it, mate. Don't forget, we're playing 1 game a week all season. Let's target the 5th spot as it's Champions League qualification, minimum top 7 in Europe. This is the best Galatasaray 3-2. Yes, look, mate, you don't have to spam. You don't have to spam. I will read it out. You don't have to spam. If you spam, you get blocked. I'd rather not do it. I will read it out. Not a problem whatsoever. Just don't spam. If you spam, you'll go. Exactly. So I'd rather look. I will happily read out the chats. Just don't spam. Don't spam. Yeah. 50 minutes gone. At the moment, comfortable. Go on, Delo. But hello, JB. What's the score? The score is 2-0, my friend. Cunha and a deflected Casemiro shot on is it Van Heckel. United had a reason to be comfortable. I think as much as wow, Belieber's just not having a great game. Come on, Delay. Get it out, get it out, get it out. That's better. I said 2-1. Palace. In 2024, I went to England and I went to Old Trafford. It's absolutely amazing stadium. Thank you. Thank you. That's better. That's better. Don't spam and I'll happily read your chats. Frugal Boy says, happy days, JB. It is, mate. It is. It is, mate. It is. It is fantastic. What brilliant, mate. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Go on, Casemiro. Unlucky. Not the best ball, but that's Bruno. That's fantastic by Bruno. That's fantastic. That's fantastic by Bruno. Fantastic by Bruno there as well. Go on, Yoro. United Strand will get his haircut soon. I bloody hope so. Go on, Cunha. Go on, Shaw. Do something, Shaw. Go on, mate. Casemiro. He needs one very bad one. He does. Shaw and Delo down that side. Go on, Shaw. Oh, Delo, you can't pass, mate. Go on, Shaw. If that's the epitome, look, all I'm going to say, if that's the epitome of our worst side, Delo and Luke Shaw down that side, look, they're doing a job. JB, you believe me, I have been here since 9K. Look, Scott, I believe you, my friend. Scott, you know, my friend. I absolutely respect your opinion, my friend. I'm just, I've always said this. That's a great ball. I say things and I temper the things that I say. But what I do love is I love people like Scott who are optimistic and will say, you know, Agent Scott, exactly, Agent Scott, exactly. You know, for every person who is doom and gloom, I'm somewhere in the sort of middle. I like to base the things that I say based on what I can see. But Scott is all out. Yeah, come on, guys, let's go and do it. And Scott, my friend, I really hope that you're right, my friend. Palace says posted to videos today. They got 2.4K. Other views, both of them. Well, we're done, my friend. I think that when you do good short content, I think it's for me. I think that's the way to go. Hence why this is why I do this. Is because this format seems to work better. The numbers today for this are not great, but you just got to do stuff for the algorithm, and it doesn't help the United stand nick all the bloody viewers. Honestly, I'm kidding. Come on, United. Short content is better because they have short attention span. Yeah. Come on, Shaw. Waste Hut says, yeah. I don't know what that says, so I'm not going to read it because I have no idea what that means. Go on, Burmo. Oh, I bet Belieber will score and it will be 2-1. No. Go on, Shesko. Oof. Unlucky. No, I know that, but I want to keep a clean sheet today. So as much as that can happen. I don't want a nervy finish. I want a nice easy game. Scott says 4-1. I said 3-1 today. I'm sure somebody said on the chat yesterday it's going to be like 5-0 or something like that. Come on, Chesko. Should have smashed that, mate. Should have absolutely smashed that away. So far, so good. Look, Brighton, good team. I think we're making Brighton look very, very ordinary today. That's a great ball in by Cunha, unlucky. Very, very ordinary today. I still feel, as Palace says there, I still feel like we've got to concede a goal conceded in us. I'd like to see Mainu come on today. I would like to see that today. I always feel like we're going to concede a goal. Especially like Luke Shaw's just come out there and completely lost his man. Delo as well. Delo's honestly, De Ligt, that was just unbelievable. Absolutely fantastic. Luke Shaw, Delo. Whilst it's whilst they, the pair of them just don't look comfortable. For me, the next game, drop Shaw and play Martinez to give him a go. I agree with you. Luke Shaw is just in there for numbers. I don't think he's been particularly good. And there are Luke Shaw fans. I get it completely. I do get it. But to be told constantly, look, again, Delo's been absolutely rinsed. Go on, Cunha. We're done, Bruno. Fucking Delo, he's useless. He's useless. He's so useless. Delo's just, let's not concede. Frugal boy, exactly. But my fear is with Delo and Luke Shaw down that side, it just, I'd bring on Dorgu. I'd bring on Dorgu. Well done. Wiley are well back. Delo just hasn't got a clue what he's doing. Delo just hasn't got a. Delo's just. That's a good save, you know. I wonder if that's a save. Oof. Do you know who is my profile picture? It is. It looks like a Icardi, but I don't know. It's really, really small, and I can't really see it. I don't know, mate. I can't really see it from here, my friend. Let me see if I can see it. No, I can't see it. It's true. Is it Icardi? Is it? Baliba's gone off. It looks like Icardi. Yeah, it does. Baliba. I have to say, I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. I am not impressed. Have to say, Yasin, welcome, my friend. Galatasaray, you probably know who's mine. Yeah, I think so. But the problem is, it's so bloody small. I don't fancy Blay, but I like his defensive stats. But for all those who want Blay, but I still prefer Stiller. The weekly steel chair. I do like Stiller, but Stiller for me is not. I think we need a bit of a tackler in there. I will go for the weekly steel chair. I would like Stiller and Anderson. I do like Stiller. I do. I would go for those two, I think. Come on, Casemiro. Valverde. Scott's got one on for. Go on in Burmo. Yes, get in there. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Come on. Get in there. Ugh. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, but let's see what fucking Luke Shaw's done here, shall we? Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, but the problem here for me is there's so much that goes on after that that how is that a direct impact on that goal? Will you sell those menus? Alte Biendela. Oh, for God's sake. I think he's going to get chalked off. Fucking. See, Luke Shaw again, because of that lack of fucking pace that he's got. Oh, okay. But again, though, Luke Shaw again, because of that lack of pace. Come on, Bruno. It feels good to have a goalkeeper that doesn't require is droppable now. Agree with you completely. Binder has no hope to get back in this team. Behind your right shoulder, what size are they? They're all size 9s. They're all size 9s, mate. They're all size 9s. Frugalball says good. I think I said 3-1. Look, I don't care. 3-1, 5-1, 4-0. And Birmingham Cunha combined are the best. Look, I think they are. I think they're brilliant. I like them both. Oh, good tackle. Good tackle. Oh, Cunha again. Brilliant. This is brilliant. Okay, Bruno, that was a bit of a shit ball, mate, but there you go. Delict again. Fantastic. We'll done the men's. Go on, Shesko. Go on, Shesko. Go on, Shesko. Go on, Ahmad. We're on a positive goal difference as well. 14 score, but hopefully we can keep clean sheet for a while. 3 in a row. Hopefully we can get someone gets a haircut. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I mean, I'm watching this game and I feel for the first time in a long time I feel comfortable. 63rd minute. Hopefully Liverpool slips up. As much as I love some of the Liverpool fans on here, they've been brilliant. I do hope that as well. Gary Neville is annoyed with 3-0 up. He's a clown. Look, Neville. I don't know what his issue is. Heaven's coming on. Aiden Heaven's Luke Shaw's coming off. Won't this get us top 5? I think this at the moment, yeah. I think whatever happens, I think we'll finish top. I think we're top 5. I'm glad that Luke Shaw's off. Get him off. Get Luke Shaw off. Luke Shaw's lack of pace for me is just fucking bewilders me. I know some decent Liverpool fans, but to be fair, so far behind now, above it, Liverpool are sitting 4th at the minute. Exactly that, right? You know, the small wins. There's small wins here. You know, it's all just banter, and banter comes from respect. So much for dead and buried Rubin. If you've watched any of what I've said before, particularly after the Grimsby game, I came out and I've been defending this coach for a while. I've said we need to give him time. These are not his players. He needs time with this team. I got pelters for it. I got absolute pelters, not because I think I'm right and because I think I'm great. You can just see it. Fans are so, and I get it, fans are so eager. And after the Grimsby game, I blame the players. It's got nothing to do with formation. And again, I'm not going to go into it now because it's not necessarily all of the players' fault. But if you hire a coach to play a system that these players can't play, it's going to take time. And that's a great header. And I wonder where the Amarin outers are tonight. Well done, Yoro. Yoro does look slightly off pace. There were times I thought this doom and gloom, but he's slowly getting it right and made it just 2 changes to the line. A kickoff, I think he's learning and the players are responding. And I think you're right. I think it was always going to take time. One of the things that I always believed, go on, Cunha. Cunha's brilliant today. This is just absolute brilliant. Was that I always thought that he needs time. He needs players and time. And you're right. These players believe in him now, I think, and I think the positivity and what I wanted the Liverpool game to be was not a flash in the pan, but a catalyst for something. And I think these players need to believe. Also, it happened. It just helps today that Mbeumo and Cunha today are having an absolute worldie today. Fernandes as well is having a good. I have to say, for me, the change in Fernandes in terms of how he's behaving, I think is having a positive impact on this team. Whether or not Bruno plays well, and where I will say about him is that 8 is not his position, but because he's dropped the petulance a bit, he seems to be playing well, and this team is responding to that as well. Forest away next week will be a tough one though. Exactly, and that's another, and that's something else we got to consider, right? Can we now go away to Forest, and can we get that win? And if we can, it will, again, that's another tick in the box. I agree. He's showing maturity expected from a captain. Yeah, I've said I've been Bruno's biggest critic. I would still sell him. I would, because of his age and the money that I think that you could get for him. But I criticised him a lot this season. In the last three games, I think the low again. The low's been absolutely smashed up again. He's been better. And the thing, I will always say this: he's not playing. He's playing as an 8. I don't mind when Bruno doesn't have a brilliant game at 8 because it's not his position. The only thing I expect of him, Mainu's coming on. The only thing that I expect from him is to be the captain, stop being petulant. The only thing I ask for from him whilst playing in that 8 is to do your job. Pass, tackle, run. Be a captain. Stop moaning, stop being petulant. And he's done that for the last 3 games. And I can't ask for more than that. Fernandes sell could lead to 2 midfield. It's a gamble, but it's necessary. Agree with you. I think sacrificing Bruno for 2 midfield players, it is a gamble, but I think it's needed. So Ahmed's come off. Delo, I can't believe he's still on this pitch. I can't believe he's still on this pitch. Casemiro's coming off. Mainu's coming on. So let's see. Mainu's going to get 20 odd minutes. So let's see what Mainu can do. I do think my prediction for Palace v Arsenal tomorrow is Emirates 1-1 goals from Gyökeres and Sarr. Okay, I think Palace win tomorrow. No, Palace played in the Europa League, didn't they? Go on, Bruno. Go on, Mbeumo. Oh, I think Arsenal will win tomorrow, mate. I do. I think that I don't know. I think it's going to be 1-1 as well, but Arsenal have fresher legs. I think Arsenal are going to pip it, mate. I do. I just think Arsenal at the moment, their tails are up. I'd love Palace. Look, I've said this before. My wife's family are all Palace fans. I'd love them to do well tomorrow. Let's see. Dorgu. Oh, Welbeck. That is brilliant. That's a card then, surely. Is that a free kick? Is Dunk asking for a red card? Are they asking for a red card? Yeah, he did. Good thing you and I are not in European competition. We need a bigger squad here. Tell you what, Welbeck is still rapid. Oh, that's not Welbeck, is it? No, yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. He is unlucky there. I don't think that's a card though, but all right. Minte's fast. He's rapid, isn't he? He's rapid. He's caused us problems all game today. He's a good player. Minte's getting nowhere near there. What's Hurst shaking his head for? He was nowhere near the ball. Nowhere near the ball. Nowhere near the ball. Nowhere near the ball. What's Milner saying? Shut up, Milner. Right, Lamens. Surprised he didn't bring Mazraoui on as well. Switch both wing backs. I think that if there's a doubt with him, will you do a match live after full time? I will do a post match, but it won't be straight after. I will do a post match, but it will be this evening. I'll go back, watch the game again a bit, and then I'll come back tonight. So I'll probably be back on again about not 9:30, 10 o'clock tonight. Picture this, JB. We go April the 2nd. In the league, 3 points behind Arsenal, and we win the league by 5 points. Just a dream, mate. Let's hope so. I mean, that would be a dream. Good goal. Good goal. I said 3-1, by the way. I said 3-1. That guy loves scoring. Loves scoring. I said 3-1, by the way. That is a great goal. That's a Lamens. Could you have done anything about that? It's unlucky. It's unlucky. Oh, it's unlucky by Lamens there. Napoli have just been beaten 3-1 by Inter. Welbeck is still great. Welbeck is still a class act. Another player that we should have kept. It is. And this is the problem now. Will they have their tails up? I hope this is a sign of better things to come for United in Burma scoring. I hope so. This is. I hope. Oof. We need to. We need now to just settle down again. Settle down, continue playing as we are. Settle down, continue. Calm, keep the ball. Exactly. Let's just continue as we are. Let's not invite pressure. Keep pushing for the fourth. Agree with you, Scott. Agree completely. I think we might as well keep pushing. Make them uncomfortable. The low. I mean, Shesko looks a bit tired, I think. Yeah, there we go. Oof, that's risky. That's risky from heaven. No, that's risky from heaven. Great goal by Welbeck. Hopefully we don't crumble now, Luke. And that is the fear, Luke, isn't it? There's always that little seed of doubt in our mind. Look, we've played well up until the 75th minute, right? then there's always that little doubt. There's always that doubt. And I want to see that now. I want to see us come over that. If we can come over that and go and get a fourth goal, go for fourth or fifth tonight, I hope so. Dalot again. Dalot's caught out again. Dalot again. This Dalot again. Get it out. Got amends. Lovely. Brilliant. Fourth at the moment, Wayne, depending on Liverpool. Let's see. Yeah, we're fourth at the moment, I believe. We are fourth at the moment. Yeah, we are on 16. Oh, we're inviting it on. Oh, my screen's just frozen. Come on, Sky. Come on. He is. Welbeck, for his age, is doing extremely well. Matt, I think he's from academy, as part of the. Neville played with him, didn't he? So Neville played with him as well. So he basically goes back. What is he? 34. So if go back 14 years, that's 2012, no 2011, isn't it? He's in the leadership group. He's got annoying lack of experience. I'm sick of that. I'm sick of him as well. Come on, United. No. This what was happening now is Liverpool again. We're getting into that last 13-14 minutes, and it's starting to feel uncomfortable. 2011, yeah. And again, Mainu's come on. Mainu's losing the ball. He's not. We're inviting too much pressure. Agreed completely. Look, Mainu's getting a chance here. And the problem for me is that when Mainu gets these opportunities, he's not taking them. Vishka Duratsev in France 98, team was underrated player, only injured to play. I mean, India, for their size, that was again. Now it's starting to get through to the men's. It's looking like squeaky bum time. Yes, I agree. I remember when Welbeck was good. The ref gave him that goal. I agree with you, he did. The ref gave him that goal. We need to almost regroup now. I don't know why we're being forced back. Welbeck loves scoring against us. Come on, Mainu. It's a Diggory too. I agree. I don't see how it was a free kick. I agree with you. That's better. Here we go. That's nice. Go on, Dorgu. I was going to say. Well, I agree. Well, but Xerxes coming on. Everybody. Xerxes coming on. I think Burma might come off. Lamented really well to get a touch. He did. Should they trade Welbeck for a better forward? I mean, Brighton can only do what they can do, right? Look, Welbeck is. Why would you trade a forward who's 34 years old, who's doing well for you? Of course they should do. I think if Brighton could sign for who? Oh, Shesko. Welbeck is he is. I think Welbeck's great. Xerxes, let's see. Xerxes got 10 minutes. I'll take Shesko off after that. Cunha's coming off. Ugarte and Xerxes coming on. Šeško's coming. Oh. So, Xerxes coming on as a striker. Welbeck has a presence like Totti. I don't think he has, mate. Look, on here, I respect people's opinions, and if I come back on an opinion, it's not because I'm disrespecting your opinion. It's just because I may have an opinion. Welbeck has a presence like Totti. I don't think he does, mate. I don't think he does. I think even the staunchest of Welbeck fans would admit he's nowhere near Totti level. Good to see Šeško get 80 minutes. Agreed with you. I like Xerxes. I like Xerxes coming on as a potential striker. But Welbeck is like Hateley. What, as in Mark Hateley for Rangers? Good player he was. Welbeck is like Hateley. He was a good player he was. Hateley and McCoist. Really, was it Hateley, McCoist? Hateley, McCoist and Jury. Was it Jury? Come on. Well done, Mbermo. Gaza, loud drop behind. Yeah. That's well done by Xerxes. I think that. Go on, Fernandez. This is better. Or John Terry. I don't think so, mate. Welbeck is better. Look, Michael Owen was good for about 4 or 5 years. When I say good, Michael Owen was world class for probably about 2 or 3 seasons. Michael Owen at 30 couldn't light a candle to Welbeck. He just wasn't very good. So I'd probably say Welbeck is that. Welbeck is just a proven Premier League striker. You know, he's like he's just like just trying to think who would be the equivalent of an older Premier. You know, he's more like I was going to say like a Giroud type, but Giroud is very, very good at that age. He's just a proven Premier League striker who's going to get you 10, maybe 9, maybe 8 to 12 goals a season. He's just one of those veterans. He's wily. Just a good player. Scott, I'm running out of names. I think you are John Terry. I don't think so. He's a. Oh, I love it, Luke. How is Welbeck like Owen? Welbeck doesn't make deluded comments. It's true. Michael Owen is the most undeserving Ballon d'Or winner I've ever seen. Welbeck is like Hernandez. Yeah. I can see what you mean about that. Welbeck is like that good tackle Ugarte. Go on, Dorgu. Well done. I think Welbeck is like it's like a Milner. Welbeck is like a Chris Woods in terms of they're a bit older, and as they get older, they can still do some stuff. I don't think the United Strand followers will be feeling right when he gets a haircut. Masterclass. Welbeck to Brighton is like Drogba to Chelsea Cup finals. Don't bet against him. Yeah. Welbeck sounds like a beer brand. Oh, Xerxes, mate, that is unbelievable. How is that not a free kick? Oh, Garte again. Well done, Bruno. Team of the week for Cunha and Mbeumo next week. I hope so. I think Bruno today has had a good game. I think he's had a good game today. I think we've settled down. The weekly steel chair, Lemens, Cunha and Mbeumo, hopefully. Yeah. I think that De Ligt has had a good game as well, by the way. I think he's had a really, really good game again today. Ref has it in for us today. I think any little excuse for him to give... Go on, Xerxes. I like Xerxes as that striker role. I do. Anthony Taylor has always been a bit... I agree with you. I like Xerxes as that striker option, actually. Imagine if the bin dippers lose later on. What a great weekend. Look, Luke, I say this with the respect, because we do get a lot of Liverpool fans on here. There's somebody on here called Wayne, which I think is brilliant. And with the greatest respect, I do hope that they do lose and we finish for... Oh, that is ridiculous, Xerxes. That's ridiculous. Xerxes ridiculous. Xerxes ridiculous. That's ridiculous by Xerxes. Come on. No. Stop grabbing players, for God's sake. Good save. FIFA 99 was the best FIFA game in the franchise. Note FIFA 12, Prime CR7, and Messi. For me, 09. Guys, I'm shorter than the corner flag. No, I disagree with you both. The best FIFA game of all time is FIFA International on the Mega Drive. So you're all wrong. Luke Powell, I agree with you. I think Pro Evolution Soccer on the PS2. I'd even say Pro Evolution 2 was probably the best football game on the PS1. And then I'd say Pro Evolution Soccer number 1 was the best on PS2. So, yeah. I was always... Oh, well done, Ugarte. This is football was fun back in the early days. Pro Evo is whack. No. Pro Evo back on PlayStation was just immense. Go on. Oh, Fernandez, mate. That is unbelievable. Unlucky. Virtuous Soccer. Yeah, that Virtuous Soccer was in the arcade, right? That's when I played that, and then I played it on the Dreamcast as well. But Virtuous Soccer was good. What Bienda's just nah. The David Beckham and United football game. I like the Adidas football one. That was the Predator one. This is football. Oh, amazing! This is football was great. I remember you could press all 4 shoulder buttons and dive. First game, I remember you could. Yeah. I love that game. Go on, Mainu. I agree. This is football. I agree with that. I agree. Isn't actually this is football? Isn't someone else's channel their second channel called that? I'm sure that shouldn't be allowed. This is football is brilliant. Yeah. Actual Soccer was good as well. Actual Soccer was fantastic. And you had like Actual Golf. Is that Xerxes? No, Dorgu. I agree with you. It was brilliant. Brilliant. FIFA was obviously the pretty much the first game. There was a game on the Mega Drive called Pele. Pele, the computer game on the Mega Drive, was brilliant. I remember, and it was the old 60s teams in it. Brilliant game. I still have the Champions League game for the PS2. Dive to get penalties was always got a red card. I still have This Is Football 2004. Got to go. I will watch the Palace. You can't beat the old school football adverts, Carlos and Ronaldinho. Yeah. I remember the one where they were playing the Devil and Cantona flicks up the old shirt and explodes the devil. And then you had the one where the Brazilian team that were going through their airport. That one was brilliant. That one was absolutely immense. Anton, mate, good for you, my friend. Well done. Oof. We need to get this out. Come on, guys. Just keep it at 3-1. Yeah, Roberto Carlos was ridiculous, wasn't he? World Cup 2002 was peak football. I'll tell you my favourite. 3-2. 3-2. International Superstar Soccer on the Nintendo 64. Love that game. I mean, for fuck's sake. I mean, look, we're chatting away, we're comfortable, and then once again from Xerxes. Yeah. I don't know. We Xerxes. And this is where we need Funo. ISS was great, but they didn't have naming rights. You didn't have David. You had David Peckham and Allen. Yeah, I agree with that. Can't beat the early 2000s adverts. I agree. Come on. Get this down. Can't believe I'm now having to be concerned about this game in the Xerxes needs to do better. I agree with you, Viper Lord. Xerxes needs to do better there. Could Lemens have done better there? I don't know. The fact that we're fucking sweating. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. We were. Go on in Burmo. Go on in Burmo. Come on. Conceding these goals is just not, and this is why you can't sleep on these games, because the fact now you get 7 or 8 minutes of added time on. I don't know. I don't know where the hell that's come from. Can't believe again that this was such a comfortable game, and now we're on the edge of our seats again because. Go on in, Burmo. Oh. The United Manic episodes continue to remind me as we can't get carried away. And that's exactly why I say the things that I do. That's exactly why I say we need to temper our expectations this season. Look, when it seems to me that when we're good, we're brilliant. But it's again it's this lack of concentration to finish these games out. FIFA 98 was insane because you could play. Yes, I've got that somewhere. I think I've got FIFA 99 up there, but I've got FIFA 98 as well somewhere. 7 minutes. Come on. Go on, Bruno. Go on, Bruno. Finish it, Bruno. Finish it. Come on, Mainu. Mainu, great tackle. Great tackle. Great tackle. Great tackle. Great tackle. Great. A great save as well. You're right. Great save. Come on, just keep him up there. Keep this ball. Go on, mate. Brilliant. That's better. In terms of series, PS1 to PS5, I have every single FIFA 2000, including Euros, World Cup, Champions League games. My head seems to drop in the last 10-15 minutes. Go on in, Burmo. Go on in, Burmo. Yes! Get in there. Oh, fucking hell. My glasses are steamed up. For fuck's sake. Get in there. Oh, fuck's sake. Fucking hell. I mean... Oh, Bruno today. Well done, Bruno. Well done, Bruno. Oh, Jesus Christ. Nothing's easy, is it? Sunderland are good, mate. People were moaning about Rashford and Garnacho going, hello, Mbeumo and Cunha exist. Exactly. Clip that celebration, someone. Oh, mate, ridiculous. Ridiculous. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And Mbeumo's been fantastic today. Honestly. Honestly, I can't. Oh, I can't. I can't. Brilliant win. Yeah. How things change is true. Champers oh God. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, in Mbeumo, I you know, Cunha, brilliant signing. I thought where I think our problem was today, I think it's the wing backs again. Dalot, Luke Shaw, I thought were problems. I still think, and I'm not going to say too much. I'll keep it for tonight, because I think it's important to go back and sort of look at these things again. I do agree. Lapses of concentration from KFC and Dalot. You're not being relegated now. No. And it's funny. It's funny, Wayne. It's really, really funny. Grace says the title is ours. Let's see, shall we? But the funny thing is those relegation Amarin outers now are they've been quiet. Forest should be 3 points. Spurs should be a challenge. Dalot and Luke, yeah. I mean, look, it is. We'll talk about that tonight. We will come on to that tonight. I thought we won this game thanks to the front three. Bruno Fernandes. I think that's why we won that game today. I think Cunha and Mbeumo, Bruno today, I think had a good game. Xerxes, when he come on, I mean, some of the touches that guy does is ridiculous. Cunha is a United player. Mbeumo is a United player. You know, they look like United players. I think Bruno, I think has been better. I think Bruno settling himself down and looking like a better captain. I think that that's paying off as well. Dalot was man of the match. I don't think he was. The weekly steel chair. Hopefully we keep this going. 3-4-3 is finally clicking. Or have you already watched it? No. Champions League spot. Nico, it was an absolutely outstanding game. Dalot is the worst fullback or wingback I've seen. I think he's awful. Heaven played well. I thought Heaven was okay. I want him to come into this team. I don't. Again, I'm not going to go too much on it now. I'll save it for now. All I'm going to say is, look, fantastic win. Another good win. You know, we can talk about this tonight. Talk about the players. I'm happy. See you, Luke. Cunha and Mbeumo, honestly, they're just showing their money's worth instead of being foolish and wasteful. Agree. Look, agree with you. Agree. Completely agree. They're both good players. You must be on cloud nine, Wayne. Tonight again, I'll celebrate it tonight. Celebrate it tomorrow, Monday. We go again. So I think we've got to be happy for tonight. Let's be happy tonight. Tomorrow, let's be happy tomorrow, and then we go again. Peace out, Luke. We fully deserve the game. Cunha, Brian Strong. I agree with you. Now this hate for Delo is disgusting. Delo is the scapegoat. Grace, I am Grace. I personally, I'm not saying that those goals were all of his fault. What I'm saying is that there's a problem here. He's not very good. I'm not hating on him. He's just not very good. I respect your opinion, Grace. Again, I'm not calling your opinion out. I'm not saying that your opinion is wrong. For me, Delo needs to go. He's a problem in this team. I don't like him in this team. I understand why he's playing right now, but for me, Delo, it needs to go. Kiwi says, glory, glory, Man United. It's not hate, it's facts, but each to their own. Yeah. We've got Brian. Do you still want Believer? Not for 105 million. I don't. The players can do. Look, Wayne. Look, Liverpool at 8 o'clock tonight. It's over. It's over to Liverpool now. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that now we'd be up? Look, it's only 5 points between 14th and us. Let's not get carried away. But tonight I'm going to enjoy it. Kiwi says it's 5:30. Time for bed, Kiwi. Good night, my friend. Wow, we're up into the dizzy heights of fourth. Let's enjoy it tonight. So Delo's okay in some games, but half the game is trash. And Burma is an absolute better of alongside Lamens. Delo would be perfect for someone like Wolves. Lamens in goal, Cunha in Burma, 3 brilliant signings. 3 on the bounce. Frimpong would be a better fit in the system. Top 4, I hope so. So guys, I will be back tonight. At some point we can discuss the match. I'm going to go away. I'm going to think about the match. Guys, again, think about it. I will come back on tonight. We can talk about it. Let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy the win. I thought I'm not going to go too much into the players as such. I thought Boomer had a good game. I thought Cunha had a good game. I thought Casemiro was decent in parts as well. Bruno, I think, had a great game. Wayne says, Champers, we won again, everybody. So I will be back tonight. Have a good rest of your afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you are in the world. If you can join me tonight, I'll be on probably about Champers. Sir Jim will be on. He'll be Sir Jim. Sir Jim is going to be on the beers, isn't he? He's going to be on the beers, mate. So I will see you guys. A pleasure, Opus, as well, my friend. I will be back this evening. Fingers crossed. Yeah, Wayne. Look, as much as I want Liverpool to not win, Wayne, for you, out of respect, my friend. Good luck. I'm sure Liverpool will also do extremely well today. So come back on tonight. We can talk about that as well. We can talk about that as well tonight. So I will be back this evening at some point. Thank you so much for being here with me. I was a bit late. I wasn't planning on doing this today, but I thought, why not? I sort of had some time, and you guys are the best. So I thought it was only fair to come on and Liverpool Bournemouth tonight, isn't it? Liverpool Bournemouth tonight. Sorry, Brentford tonight. So it's Liverpool away to Brentford tonight. So that's going to be an interesting game. So guys, I am going to go. Thank you for watching, and I will be back tonight. See you in a little while. Take care.